So, starting with your new chapter, that is third chapter, fuses. Okay, so this is your third chapter, fuses. So, do you know what is meant by fuse, where it is used? So, fuse is an electrical safety device that operates to provide over current protection. This means fuse is used to provide protection from overcurrent in our circuit. So this is used to provide protection from overcurrent in our circuit. So what will happen if the current is over or the current increases? So every device has a particular current rating. That means we have to give the particular amount of current to the particular object. Okay, so whenever the current exceeds that value, consider this is my appliance and it requires 63 amperes of current. Okay, and this will be the normal current rating. Whenever this rating will get exceed, that means the current will increase in the appliance. If the more current than this current, it may be 65, 70, whatever, if the more current will go through our appliance, then what will happen? Our appliance will get heated more, and due to this heating, our appliance may catch fire. Our appliance may get damaged. Okay, so whenever the electric current flows through any object, that objects get heated. So if this electric current is high, if the high amount of current gets into our appliance or object, then heating process will be more, and due to this more heating, it may catch fire and our appliance or any object may get damaged. If you know, we have bulbs in our home, so they also get heated. I can say every appliance in our home get heated due to the electric current. But if this current exceeds or this currents get increased, then they get heated more and they may catch fire, or our appliance may get damaged. Okay, so to avoid this, that means to avoid our appliance from getting damaged, that means to avoid overcurrent, we use this fuse device to protect our appliances. So this fuse is electrical safety device that operates to provide overcurrent protection. Now you have come to know that what will happen if the current will get exceeded. So whenever the overcurrent flows through our circuit, the overcurrent means beyond the limit. Every appliances has their own limit of the current, and if that limit is crossed, then it is called overcurrent. And whenever the overcurrent flows, what will happen? Our appliance will get heated more and it may catch fire. Okay, so shortly we can say that fuse is device used to prevent the overheating due to excessive current. Okay, so fuse is used to protect the insulation of wire or machine or appliance from overheating and damage. So duty of fuse wire is what? So the duty of fuse wire is to carry the normal working current. What is meant by normal working current? As I said, this will be the normal working current. So this will be our normal working current, and the current if exceeds or increase beyond this, then it will be overcurrent, that will create heating and it will catch fire. But when the normal current exceeds that limit, that means if this is our normal current and when this exceeds the limit, the fuse will come in the picture. So we'll see what is the working of fuse and how it works. So this is the fuse. So this is the fuse wire. This is the fuse wire. And these two are two terminals. This is fuse wire which is made up of zinc, copper, silver or aluminium. So silver is used in special cases because silver is costly, so we cannot use silver everywhere, and this fuse wire gets melted whenever the overcurrent flows through it. And if we use silver here, then replacement is very costly, so we not use this silver. So these are the two terminals. This is the fuse wire, okay, and this rest part is made up of non-combustible material. That means this will not catch fire even if the overcurrent flows through this fuse wire, okay. So whenever the overcurrent flows through our fuse wire, this fuse wire gets melted. That means it will break the circuit. Sorry, so this will break the circuit. So you can see this will get melted and it will break the circuit, so no current will be flowing through this, and this will act as safety device. So whenever the overcurrent flows, this fuse wire will get melt. So this will get melted and then it will not complete the circuit. So due to this gap, due to this melting, our overcurrent will not flow forward to our appliance, okay. So it has one disadvantage. Once this fuse wire gets melt, it cannot reform itself. That means it will not come to its normal position here until and unless we manually we will reconnect it. It means it has to be rewired, okay. So we have to replace this wire once it gets melted. To overcome this, what we use, automatic fuse is used. That means whenever the overcurrent flows, it will switch off, and whenever it will come to the normal condition, it will switch on. That is MCB. So miniature circuit breaker. So this we use instead of this because it has automatical switching. So moving forward, rated current of fuse. So what is meant by rated current? So what it mean by rated current? The current that can be carried safely. That means whenever the current flowing through this fuse will not melt this wire or it will not overheat this wire. This current is called as rated current of fuse. The current which will not overheat or melt the fuse wire, which will carry this current safely. Okay, so in your book the definition is that means the current that can be carried safely for an indefinite period without undue heating and melting the fuse wire. That only means this wire should not get overheated or it should not melt due to the current, and the current will flow safely without melting this wire or overheating the fuse wire. That current is called as the rated current of the fuse, okay. So the value depends upon types of fuse holder, temperature and fuse contact. So whenever we purchase the fuse, it has one current rating which is mentioned over it. So this mentioned on the fuse roll is always rated current. So the current which is mentioned on the fuse is always rated current. So the points that should be noted about fuse is, what are the points? So the fuse is put in the live wire, that is positive phase in the main board. So positive fuse wire is always connected or put in the live wire. The size of fuse wire should be of the rated value as per as the known rated current and not on the melting current. Okay, so it must have the rated current value. It should not depend upon the melting current value. If the fuse of the proper rating is not provided in circuit and any fault develops due to overload or short circuit, flow of heavy current will hit up the wire and fire may take place. So purchasing of the fuse depends upon the rating of that fuse. So if we will not choose the proper fuse rating, fuse of proper rating, then our appliances may get damaged. Okay. So now moving forward. So next one is fusing current of the fuse. So we have seen the rated current, now we will see the fusing current. It means the value of current at which the fusing wire melts when the current passes even for a fraction of second. That means a fusing current means the current at which the fuse wire gets melted, and rated current was the current which will flow safely. It will not melt the wire or it will not overheat. But the fusing current is wherever the wire melts, at that current value is called as the fusing current. So the rated current is approximately half of the fusing current. So fusing factor is minimum fusing current upon rated current of fusing element. So fusing current I is given, this is the formula. So K is constant and D is the diameter of fuse wire. So I will insert the general fuse fitting arrangement. So you can see here, first one in connection is fuse. You can see AC mains, fuse, and then it goes through meter and then to the load. So whenever the fault occurs or whenever there is a high current flowing through our circuit, this fuse will melt and there will be no current flowing through our circuit. So our load circuit or whatever our load may be or whatever the appliances may be, they will get protected from over current. So fuse provided by supplier will be having current ratings as per the consumer load current. So we have to check the ratings first and we have to buy the fuse. So if we will not take care or if we will place the different rating fuse, then our appliances may get damaged. So fuse unit is placed in the fuse meter and sealed by the supplier. Okay, so the fuse can be replaced by consumer. So we can replace the fuse. So this fuse is always of low rating than the supplier fuse. So this you have to remember, this fuse is always of low rating than the supplier fuse. Different materials of fuse wires. So there are different materials used: tin, zinc, silver, copper, aluminium, antimony. These are used for the fuse wires. So as I said earlier, copper and lead tin alloys are mostly used for ordinary fuse wire, and silver wire is also used but in special cases which is costlier than the others. So we cannot use it on regular basis. Copper and lead tin alloy are mostly used. So here in the chart you can see the resistance specific resistance and melting points. Okay, so these are the melting points. Next one is a fuse unit should have the following properties: easy isolation or separation for terminals. So it is these are the properties that unit should have, fuse unit should have: easy isolation and separation. So whenever there is a fault or overcurrent and the fuse melts, so it must be easily separated, or they can be easily isolated or separated from the terminals. So the box case which holds the fuse wire should be of insulating material such as porcelain. So the box which contains the fuse wire must be insulated, properly insulated, so will not get current. And ease of replacement, that means the wire will be easily replaced. So wire must easily replace whenever it is melted. So there are main types of fuses. So in this lecture we will see two types: round type fuse unit and KitKat type of fuse unit. So round type fuse unit, so this one is rewirable. We can rewire it. Once the fuse wire melts, then we can rewire it. Okay, so round type fuse unit. So in this round type fuse unit, this is the diagram. Okay, so it is similar as ceiling rose. So it is similar as ceiling rose. It is made up of bakelite and or porcelain material. So this is similar as ceiling rose. It is made up of bakelite or porcelain material. This base is placed on wooden board with screw. This base is placed on the wooden board with screw. The base is fixed on the wooden board with screw. There are two terminals on the base, you can see here. So there are two terminals on the base in which fuse element is fitted. You can see these are the two terminals, and here the fuse element is fitted. Threads are provided on box as well as on the cover. So threads are provided on the box as well as on the cover. Why? Because to help for placing or replacing purpose. So these are placed, threads are used for placing and replacing purpose. Small holes are also provided on the cover. These holes, why they are provided? Because for the air entrance, so that air can come and go out. So it will help in burning of fuse, and whenever there is burning or melting of the fuse element, gases are formed. So to remove or for the ventilation purpose, these holes are provided. So this type of fuse is not so popular. It has one disadvantage. The one terminal is always energized with live, that means the positive phase wire of the supply. Due to this reason, replacement of fuse element is difficult. When the fuse blows off, there is too much of arcing. I will insert the picture. This means the arcing. So due to this, our fuse element or the unit may get damaged. Okay, so I will explain it again. So this is similar as ceiling rose. It is made up of bakelite or porcelain material. This base is placed on the wooden board with screws. It has two terminals, and in these two terminals the fuse element is fitted. It has threads on base as well as on cover, on box as well as on cover for the placing and replacing purpose. Small holes are provided on the cover for the air entrance. So whenever the burning or melting happens, what will happen? The gases are formed due to melting and burning. So the passage for the gases, these holes are provided. These are not so popular. Okay, and they have disadvantage that one terminal is always connected to the live, that means positive phase of the supply, and due to this, replacement of the fuse element is difficult. Okay, when the fuse blows off, arcing takes place, and due to this unit may get damaged. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. So now moving to the KitKat rewirable fuse unit. So this is a semi-closed type unit. So this is semi-closed type unit. That means it is neither kept in free air, means it is not completely outside in the air, nor it is completely closed, means it is not in open or it is not completely closed. So it is semi-enclosed type unit. You have to understand this. This is a semi-enclosed type unit. It is neither kept in free air nor it is completely enclosed. That means it is not completely closed also, and it is not completely in the free air also. So it is semi-enclosed. For households and laboratory purpose, these are mostly used. Okay. So they can be rewired. Even the cut-off terminal are energized without taking any safety precautions. So this can be rewired. Okay. So these are can be fitted. So these types are can be fitted on wooden blocks as well as used in the iron boxes. So these are the few units: fuse link, fuse carrier, and fuse base. So what is the fuse link? The part consists of the fuse element. So here we have fuse element. Similarly here, this is the fuse link which consists of fuse element. The fuse carrier, this carries the fuse link. Okay. Now a fuse base, this is the fixed part carrying the fixed contact terminals. The fuse base and carrier are made up of porcelain, where the fuse base and carrier are made up of porcelain, where contacts and terminals are of hard bronze material. So you can see in the picture that I have inserted right now. So the fuse carrier on which the fuse link is kept, you can see, can be taken out easily. Even the switch is in on position and safely. Okay. So in the base you can see base are fitted the fixed contact, and to these contacts are connected the wire from supply to the O. Now we'll see the working or how it has the functions. So this is the fuse bridge, fuse element. Okay. And this is the fuse base. And these are the fuse carriers where the fuse is carried. So this is the fuse element, fuse carrier. This is the fuse carrier. So these two are separated. I'll insert the picture. You can see this picture and understand it very clearly. So it has porcelain base. You can see it has porcelain base carrying the fixed contacts. It has fixed contacts to which incoming and outgoing phasers are connected, and porcelain fuse carrier holding the fuse element. Okay, so this is the base, and the fuse carrier is separated, or it is a separate part. So you can see this, the fuse carrier is the separate part and can be taken out. So it can be taken out or it can be inserted in the base. So it can be taken out or inserted in the base without switching the main switch. So we can take it out or insert it inside without switching the main supply. Okay, if the fuse holder gets damaged, we can replace it without replacing the whole unit. So we can replace this just a single portion. So this is all about the KitKat rewirable fuse unit. So here, as I said, these fuse units are rated as 5, 15, 30 up to 300 amps. These types of fuse units are very simple in operation and very cheap and easy for replacements. So this is all about the KitKat and round fuse unit. I hope you have understood, and if you have understood, then comment understood or just comment done, so that I will understand that you have understood.